Welcome back, everyone. I'm Zell, and today we're looking at a new product from We Knife Company, an emergency whistle. Alright guys, emergency whistles or women's personal protection whistles, pretty neat little objects. However, I have some rules for stuff like that. 1, it needs to be big enough to get a hold of. 2, it can't weigh down all of my stuff. And 3, it has to be loud enough to be effective. So let's see if this whistle meets those requirements. First, let's get a look at them. We've got this color, and I'm having to use my Samsung camera, guys, and it is not quite as responsive, or it's over responsive, I should say, compared to the Apple camera, and it tends to hunt a little bit, and I apologize for that. Here's our another of our colors, and one last one. And I do not know if We is going to have other colors of this available. I would assume that they will. These just happen to be the 3 colors that I picked up. So, looks cool. Obviously, it's got a big enough hole to fit 550 paracord through. If you prefer to wear something around your neck, be sure to put one of those break-off things on there. If you put paracord around your neck, do not do the slip thingy or any of that. I'll do a video on that at some point because I really, it scares me whenever people put 550 paracord around their neck and tie it off. And here's why. 550 paracord is meant to hold, if I'm reading it correctly, 550 pounds of strength. You can put 550 pounds on the end of that paracord. So that means if you get that caught, if you fall and get that caught on something, you could choke yourself. So put some sort of breakaway nut or something on the paracord if you use it. Otherwise, most of your other types of putting it around your neck stuff have a breakaway built into them. But I just had to say that because, scares me whenever people do that. Anyhow, let's get a look at weight and size. We are zeroed. What a deal. We're on inches. Let's get an overall length. 2.17. And that would be 55.1 millimeters. Get a size around the barrel here. 38.38. 9.71 millimeters. So it's small. Is it light? That's the next question. So let's bring in our jeweler scale. We're set on carats. See if we can get that thing to set still. 43 carats. Yeah, I know that's useless, but it's always cool. Whenever we get down to a point where we can measure stuff in carats. 8.7 grams. And if it'll play with me, TL. If anybody knows exactly what that is, let me know. I've tried to look it up, and it's way too complicated for my simple brain to understand. So if somebody can put it in layman's terms, please send it my way. 0.31 ounces. So this little guy is, it's almost non-existent, to be quite honest. It's not going to weigh down your keychain, and it's pretty darn small for what it does. So, overall, this passes all of my extra EDC carry rules. Because, my knife, my other things that go on my belt are going to be more important than a whistle. But if the whistle can fall in extremely light, I'm going to consider it. Now, I talked to We just yesterday. Now, they sent these a few days ago, and I didn't have any specs or any prices or anything on them. It was kind of a surprise, which is cool. But I talked back and forth with Angel, and one, the price. You're going to want to know that, so hang around. It's pretty impressive. Secondly, decibels. If this thing doesn't make a lot of noise, then it's useless. So we set a target of 120 decibels, and 120 decibels is crazy loud. You should be wearing hearing protection if anything above, 80 or 85 decibels for an extended period of time, and anything above 90 or 90-some decibels intermittently. So they said 120 decibels. That's to get the attention of somebody if you're out in the sticks and you're lost. It's also to scare the heck out of some would-be attacker for the ladies, or to get the attention of people around you. Now, I am using DB Pro, I believe it is here, and I wish I had a real dB meter, but I don't, and that's why we're using the iPhone here and the Samsung phone up here that's hunting for focus, because I can use a dB meter here, and it's fairly well calibrated for the phone. And I've got it set to a max of 120, and that is the setting that we gave me. They said that their whistles should reach 120 dB. So I'm going to go through all 5 of them real quick, and we're going to see if they reach this max number. And the way this is set up, I can't really go over 120 decibels, and I don't know why, but they said 120 dB, so if they all meet 120 dB, that's freaking loud. So we're going to go through them. You may want to turn down your volume or pull the earphones out, because I'm not going to attenuate this for the next few seconds. And I'm going to go through all 5 whistles. Okay, you can put your headphones back in, turn the volume back up. Everything's good. Now, according to DB Pro here, we have met our 120 decibel goal. Now, I didn't do anything with that. I loaded it up on the iPhone, downloaded it from the App Store, and told it to go. And that's all I did, because it's supposed to be calibrated for the various iPhones and their microphones. So that's the best I can do. I don't have a real dB meter, but needless to say, it's freaking loud. Really, really freaking loud. And that is its purpose. So if you are interested in an emergency whistle of any type, this one will be available in the next few weeks. I don't know exactly when. I wish I did, but it should be very, very soon. And the best part, guys, is the MSRP. These whistles are going to MSRP for $21. So that means that they are going to sell at a street price of right around 20 bucks, maybe a little less. If you think you need an emergency whistle, and I know, you guys say, well, you work with Wii. Well, heck with working for Wii. A titanium whistle that meets its goal in sound at 20 bucks or less, that weighs what it does, is the size it is, and has a big enough hole there to get your 550 through or put on your keychain, is a steal. It is a wonderful price, and if you're interested in one, hopefully we will have them on or in the stores very soon. And you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.